Hi guys, it's KJM. Okay, you guys know I'm always watching a Hallmark channel and Hallmark movies and mysteries, but I don't generally cover the movies that are on Hallmark movies and mysteries, even though I'm always watching them, right? But I wanted to let you guys know about a couple of changes, and also whenever I get the opportunity to bring some shade, I actually love bringing shade, okay? So that's what this is about. So first things first, Hallmark Movies and Mysteries is now just Hallmark Mystery. What they're doing now is that you're only going to get mysteries from 24/7, brand new mysteries from some of your favorite Hallmark movies and mysteries actors, and some of your just regular Hallmark, actors. But here's my problem with this. So Hallmark Movies and Mysteries used to do some very in-depth movies. They go deeper than regular Hallmark, and I think that's what was keeping them alive. I know they don't get the viewership that regular Hallmark channel gets, but when they deliver movies, it tends to be heartwarming. The writing tends to be better. It's just spectacular over there. I normally enjoy their movies. It's a lot for me to cover their movies and regular Hallmark movies and do reviews for both. I do it during the Christmas season because they usually have Miracles of Christmas over there. But with them changing Hallmark movies and mysteries to just Hallmark mystery, will we get a Miracles of Christmas this Christmas time? I don't know, and I don't know what they're doing. So here's my thoughts on this. My thoughts on taking away the movies from Hallmark movies and mysteries. I think it's a bad idea. I think if this is a channel that's already struggling doing mysteries 24/7, especially when some people, some of the writers are not that great, I think it's a miss. I think give it a couple years and they'll be back to having movies on this channel, or this channel will disappear. That's kind of like my thought on it. Being someone that watches both channels, I just feel like one of the strong points from the Hallmark movies and mysteries were the movies. So even if the mysteries were subpar, the movies, the in-depth movies, like More to Grow, like More Love to Grow, Big Sky River, all of these types of movies I have really loved watching, and they came from Hallmark movies and mysteries. So I just think this is a miss, and whoever who came up with this idea, they were just trying to kill Hallmark mysteries, because I just don't think it can survive off of the mysteries alone. And ratings say, like, Miracles of Christmas last Christmas season, did very well. A lot of their movies, I think almost all their movies premiered with at least 1 million viewership. They did pretty excellent for the Christmas season. And I think it's because they brought these heartwarming movies that are not necessarily a part of regular Hallmark. So I do think whoever who came up with this is a bad idea. But I'll still be watching, and I'll let you guys know how it's doing. So I think either this channel is going to disappear, or they're going to be back to premiering movies. I don't know why they made this decision. I don't think it's that wise if this channel is already struggling with viewership. Making it full mysteries, I just don't think that was a wise thing. But that is my personal opinion, and I am one person. But I like to say what I think, because sometimes I feel like somebody at Hallmark really watch my reviews, because as you can see behind me, we had another Hannah Swensen movie series a couple weeks ago, and I did watch it. It was called One Bad Apple, okay? And I thought it was great. In this movie, we find out that Mike, which was Cameron Matherson's character, Detective Mike, is now he's now in Virginia. He's with the federal government. And he's not coming back to where Hannah's at. Now, I already told you, I felt like Cameron Matheson really betrayed Hallmark. He had 2 Hannah Swensen movies last year. Hallmark rarely gives an actor 2 movies in 1 year, 2 mystery movies. He got 2. And as soon as he finished that second one, he signed a multi-movie deal with Great American Family. Well, good for fucking him. Excuse me, I did curse on this one. My bad. But I feel very passionate about Cameron Matheson and his portrayal of Hallmark. Yeah, sorry. The F-bomb, it happens. Y'all know what state I represent, okay? It's Jersey all day, every day. And I think think that F-bomb was warranted because I grew up watching All My Children with my grandma. And we just did not know that Cameron Matheson was going to turn out like this, okay? I just feel the betrayal, and I hope you have to burn paper over at Great American Family to keep your lights on. That's how I feel about you, okay? Now, I'm just going to do a quick thing about what happened with the Hannah Swensen mysteries for people who don't know. So Cameron Matheson is now over at Great American Family, so obviously Hannah and Mike cannot get married. He is at Quantico, which is like in Northern Virginia, and like we just don't care. Bye, Mike. So in comes Chad, played by Victor Webster, which in one of my TikToks I had said, Victor Webster is so freaking debonair and he has such good chemistry with Allison Sweeney that that's who we needed to replace Cameron Matheson with. So I thought they were going to make him another detective and really keep it spicy, but instead they made him a DA, and that kind of threw me off. I don't know how I feel about that particular thing. I thought you could have made him another detective, but there must have been a reason why they decided not to. And so he's a freaking lawyer, but he is with the detectives all the time. And of course, he's going to be out there to help Hannah when she gets herself in all this trouble. So basically, Bradford, and if you guys watch the mysteries, y'all know who Bradford is. Like, he gets murdered, and we need to figure out how. Hannah is on the trail, and she's always getting herself into trouble with her mom and her two sisters. It was good to see the full cast back. And of course, Hannah is still baking up all these wonderful treats and sweets over at her bakery. Only thing is, DA Chad does not eat sweets. So how is Hannah going to win him over? She's going to have to win him over with her smarts and her beauty, and that Hannah does. You start to see some sparks fly, but this is just the beginning of the series. I was very happy with One Bad Apple. I honestly didn't know who killed Bradford, so I love when I'm watching the mysteries and I don't know who the person is, okay? And actually, let me show you who Bradford is. Okay, because I felt like I was speaking about a character that, like, y'all don't even know who this is. So that was Bradford. Okay. And so, like, he's been in these series, and now he finally got murdered, and Hannah has to figure out who did it. He was a professor at the university. It sounds like he was flirting with some of these young girls. Did one of them take him out? Who took him out? At the end of the day, I knew that the one girl had something to do with it, but I didn't know her creepy ass brother also, had something to do with it as well. Her brother really took Bradford out, and then, the sister helped the brother cover it up. So it's all kinds of trifling stuff happening over at the thing, in this mystery. And over at Hannah's bakery, she's still baking up these goods, honey, and bringing them to the police station like she always did, even when Mike was there, to get clues and to try to find out who committed this murder before the school term is over and the murderer or murderers flee. I definitely really enjoyed One Bad Apple. I'd probably give it an 8 out of 10. I can't wait to see what Victor Webster and Allison Sweeney does as this series continues. I'm glad that Hallmark decided to be petty and to continue the series. I'm glad Hallmark decided to not have Hannah mourn Mike, because it's like Mike went on to advance his career, which is what he did at Great American Family, okay? Only he's hustling backwards. You see these Hallmark Christmas ratings? Did you see 2023's Christmas ratings? Even Miracles of Christmas? You are tripping, okay? Tripping all the way, okay? Leaving Hallmark. But like I said, when you got to burn paper to stay warm, don't say I didn't tell you so. Never bite the hand that feeds you, Cameron. And that's how I'm feeling about that. All right, so check out One Bad Apple, a Hannah Swensen mystery. Let me know what you think. Shout out to Victor Webster, always so sexy. Shout out to Allison Sweeney. I can't wait to see what you guys are doing next. And I hope that you guys get 2 mysteries this year, because I'm at the edge of my seat wondering what Hannah, her mom, and her 2 sisters, what kind of trouble they could probably get themselves into again, along with what baked treats will Hannah create next. All right, it's KJM, and I'm out. I know I don't usually do the reviews for the mysteries, but felt like I wanted to go on a rant on the changes Hallmark is making and keep the Hallmarkies that follow me up to date on these changes, and this is how I feel about it. All right, guys, I'm out. I think I have one more rant left in me. Let me see. All right, be good to yourselves, and I hope you have a start of a wonderful week, all right?